So it's 5 o'clock in the morning. The streets are all empty, except for me. It's going spearfishing. This weekend I was participating in a local cup far north in the country. And despite my super early flight, I didn't arrive until late in the evening. Luckily, just in time for pizza and some local advice.
Där ligger craten. Och så här ligger det torsk. Alltså tillbaka till start.
We all stayed at this old school. Not exactly a 5-star hotel, but it allowed us to cook all our meals together and be social, which was very nice. And most important of all, it had a sauna. Perfect after many long hours in the water. After getting all the gear in place, it was just a short safety brief, and then it was competition time. Competition will start in 20 minutes. The weather is just like a Norwegian summer should be, quite grey. The area is right under the bridge, that's over there, right on the other side. So really cross my fingers for some halibut. That would be amazing. That's the dream. Vilket är det då? Fiske. Once the start signal went off, my plan was to swim to this little islet I had some good faith in, and along the way I was going to find some halibut. Although halibut hunting is extremely exciting once you find a halibut, most of the time it's just swimming around and looking at sand for hours. Once I arrived at the islet, I could finally see some fish. It was plenty of bait fish at the surface and I could see hunting cod beneath. Perfect. Once I dove down, I had a bit of a decision fatigue. All the cod seemed to be the same size, and choosing one to shoot was hard. In the end, I think I made the worst decision I could. That's the sound of a spear hitting a rock. And that's my first fish tearing off. I tried to find the fish again, but had no luck. It was gone. After that shot, all the cod vanished. I tried numerous espeto dives looking for them, but they just didn't show up. Too bad. So it's halfway into the competition. It's not going well. I shot the cod and it tore off, and on that shot I really messed up my spear. It's quite like this. So I've now switched to the second spear gun. Not any halibut yet, so now it's just to keep swimming, to keep warm and find some fish, hopefully. But yeah, fingers crossed. Just a slight change of plans first. My original plan was to swim out to those islands over there, but the current has really picked up and going this way, so that's where I'm going now. During the rest of the competition, I swam against currents in all directions and saw nothing big except for some huge jellyfish and this one gigantic lumpfish, which was the size of a basketball. Fun fish, but nothing to shoot. I may have slipped to some of the others that I was really hoping for halibut on this dive.
Someone managed to get a bit more out of their 4 hours than I did.
Oi, oi, oi! We have a winner!
That actually turned out to be true, so big congrats to Jørgen for nailing his first competition. Since we already were in our wetsuits and the competition didn't give us too much fish, those of us who were still warm enough decided to hit a cool spot a fisherman had tipped us about. It was definitely fishy, and on the third dive I took a shot at this cold fish. They are delicious to eat. After checking out the spot, we head back home to school. And after dinner, it was time for sauna. Despite only getting one small cod at the competition, it was a very good day indeed. And the best was yet to come. When Sunday morning arrived, we were back in our wetsuits. While the rest could enjoy all day in the water, I had a plane to catch. Luckily, I had just enough time to check out the bridge. The underwater structure was pretty impressive, and I couldn't wait to go down and see what lied beneath. Joel, who you might remember from Finland, was in the water with me, behind the camera at this time. On the first dive, I just took it all in. It was loads of fish. On the second dive, however, it was time to finally put some fish on the stringer.
Nice! Wow.
Then it was Joel's turn. After some very successful dives, we had one last look for the halibut. No luck this time around. On my way to the boat, I got one last cod, and then it was time to head home. It was an amazing weekend, so thank you so much to Håkon and Joel for organizing this event and for everyone else participating. Next up is the Norwegian Championship in the beginning of October, and I hope to see as many as possible of you there. Until then, dive safe.
Those are just perfect for competitions because they are waterproof. Cheers.